What's up, all you Flux automators, and welcome back to another video where I'm going to be talking about some accessories for some DJI products, and this time it is the Pocket 3. Now, you may have seen my other video for the Action 5 Pro. Some of these accessories are from the previous video, but on this one, I got something special for you because there is one accessory that you must. When I say must, this is a must purchase for your Pocket 3. Now, whatever you're doing with your Pocket 3, guaranteed you're gonna need some type of accessories at some point. Maybe you've held out for a while and thought, you know what, I don't really need anything. I can do everything with the standard kit that I got. But I'm telling you now, these accessories are gonna take your production up to the next level. Now, as I said, one of these accessories is going to enable you to add so many other accessories to it and do multiple different things. So I initially started off with a list of 10, but we ended up reaching 12. So some additional value for you guys out there. So let me cut all the delays out and let's start on the first product, which is a Ulanzi product. I gotta say, they are killing it with their accessories. This is the Ulanzi PK06 expansion adapter. Now, you may have seen adapters like this already, but this is the Ulanzi version. Do not, I repeat, do not get it mixed up with the other ones because this one is more functional. Now, let's start off looking at this. We've got the Ulanzi logo right at the front. Now, you might be wondering, why do you have mounts on the front? And I shall show you exactly why a little later on. But let's look around the rest of it. And we've got a mount on the side here. We've got a mount on the back. And we've got a mount on the other side. So there's 4 different mounts that you get on this product. And at the back, you have another mount right here, which can flick out. So then you can add it to other mounts in your kit. And as I said, some of the other products that I have will be using this as well. Now, looking around the side, we have a cold shoe on this side, which is really nice to have. So in total, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ways of using this adapter. Now, this adapter has a nice locking mechanism right here. So we can open it from here, and we've got the little tooth right there, which enables you to snap it in like that, and it will be secure. Right now, you might hear a little bit of rattling, but that's because it gives you a little bit of giveaway for when you put your camera into it. Now, opening this up again, on the inside, it is really nice, the fact that they've put a rubber like grommet in here internally, so it is going to protect your camera all the way around. So you have it there, and you also have it on the other side. Okay, so simply you put it in like that. Okay, squeeze it in because it does have the rubber on it, and it clicks into place. Not really a loud click, but just make sure that is centered. And now you have your device nice and secure. It adds a little bit of extra weight. I think sometimes that is useful, especially when you're trying to get those intricate shots. Having a little bit more weight on your camera does enable you to have smoother shots. So the way this is designed, it is going to enable you to still flick out your screen. Okay, as long as you place it correctly, you should have no problems with flicking it in and out like that. In addition to that, it's going to give you the access to your record button and your joystick. You also get a hand strap on this, which actually comes pre-installed, but you can remove that if you ever need to. But it is good that you have that for that extra security. Now, as I said, this is the main accessory that all the other accessories are going to attach to. So I had to do that first. And now let's move on to the next one. Let's think about some protection. More protection than this. Hey, Flux automators, I hope you are enjoying what I'm bringing to you on the channel. And if you do, please do me a favor by subscribing, liking, hit the notification. Check out some other videos on the channel, and also use the link in the description if you want to buy any of these products, because it helps the channel so I can buy more stuff and bring you some real reviews with no restrictions, no filter. All right, let's get back to the video. So this is the Ulanzi PK07 protector. Now, the build quality of this isn't the greatest, I gotta say, but it will protect your camera from getting those bumps and grazes, and most of all, it's gonna protect your gimbal. Now, the original case that you do get with the Pocket 3 is okay, but I gotta say it adds a lot more bulk, whereas this It's going to reduce your bulk, and this is going to enable you to slip it in and out of your trouser pocket and not add too much bulk. And also you can put it in your bag and you know it's going to be nice and secure. So you have the protection of the adapter, but now you also have the protection that's going to cover your screen and also protect your gimbal, and you can keep this together like this at all times. Ulanzi, you're killing it. Okay, so now we've got 2 of the accessories on there. Let's move on to the 3rd/4th. Now this is the anti-twist adapter and tripod. Now I purchased this as a kit, so both of them came in one, but you can buy them separately and you can attach them together with this screw right here, or if you need to or want to, you can actually detach them so you can use one or the other. Now the great thing about this combination is that it's going to reduce your size of your Pocket 3. So rather than having the initial one that comes on it, so look at that, we've got the tripod and we have the adapter all in one. It's actually almost the same size, with this just being slightly taller. And comparing that to this adapter and the tripod, compare that to this. Look at the size difference. Okay, maybe you might want to use it if you need extra height or you need an extra grip, but if you don't need that grip, then this is going to save you a lot of space, especially in your bag, in your pocket when you're traveling and you want to travel as minimal as possible, because this does add substantial length on your camera, and fitting it into those tight spaces, you might get stuck. So this might be a good thing for you. Still keeping it nice and small, adding a little bit more weight, but then also making it easier for you to carry in your pocket. But also when you're using it, it gives you a bit more of a grip and more stability. You got your hand strap, you got your protector for your gimbal and your screen, you have your adapter to enable you to put all types of accessories on, and now you still have your access to your USB-C right here, and you have a tripod. Look how this is building into a professional type of camera already, even though the quality of this is by far untouched by anything on the market right now. But let's see what else is coming soon. So moving on, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 accessories on this already. Let's move on to the 5th accessory, which is a light. Now this light I did feature on the Osmo Action 5 Pro video, and guess what? You can use it on the Ulanzi Pocket 3 adapter. So even if you got Pocket 3 and an Action 5 Pro, you can use this on both of your cameras, which is great. Now I'm going to show you so many different ways that you can mount this and use it. I'm just going to show you the basics right now. As I said, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 mounts on this, and this light can actually go on all of them. So let's just give this a quick test. Press and hold. It does a really good job in terms of lighting up a subject. So this has 3 levels. So that's level 1, level 2, and level 3. Okay, so you can attach this just like this. Okay, so now it's mounted on the side. It does wiggle a little bit, but it's not going to go anywhere. And the best thing about this is the fact that you can turn it round. So even if you're not doing a selfie, but you're recording a subject, you can record them this way as well. Okay, so you get the option of turning it this way or that way. You also have the option to place it on top like that. And you may be thinking to yourself why you might want to place it on top like this. We can attach it on this side like this, okay? And the same thing again, we can turn it round, or we can attach it underneath. So here's where it comes into play. If you're recording at a low level and you're going down, okay, now you can have the subject or whatever you're recording, okay, being lit up right in front of you. Okay, you can also then, if you want, you could do it from the top as well. Okay, so you have that ability. Okay, so at this point we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 accessories, and these can stay on here all the time. You don't even have to remove them if you don't want to. That is a great thing about this adapter, and it gets even better. So next accessory is the SmallRig magnetic adapter. Now, the one thing I love about this is the fact that if I unscrew this and I take it out of this base, okay, is this adapter does close up. Underneath there, you have the 3/4 inch mount right here. And you also can mount it to your Action adapter which is going to come in handy in just a moment. Just keep watching. Now this mount right here comes with one of the other accessories, which I'm going to show you in just a moment, but let's just add this to what we're building so far. So here it is, our base right now. And great thing about this is that you can attach it at the front. Okay, so you can have it there like that. You may still be thinking to yourself, why would I attach it there? Don't worry, it's coming up soon. I'm letting you know. You can attach it on the side. Okay, so you can side, hold it, or attach it to anything that way. Totally up to you. Or you could attach it on the back. Okay, when it's attached to the back like this, if you've got any handles, then you can, you know, manage it just like that. An accessory coming up that we're gonna attach that to actually right now. So moving on to another accessory that I featured on the Action 5 Pro, and that is the PGYTECH MantisPod Z. So just to be aware, this is the first version. There is a 2.0, which is different. So make sure if you are ordering this, you order this one compared to the 2.0. Even though it's a 2.0, it doesn't have the same mount on here, which we're going to be using a lot through this video. This is probably my favorite accessory, which enables me to do a lot with other cameras as well. So it has legs like this. Okay, so you can open this up and you can attach it so you can move the ball head joint. Okay, and you can actually extend it so it can be higher in the shot, just like that, and then you can put your camera on there. Now another thing about this MantisPod Z is the fact that it has this here. Okay, so this is going to enable you to hook it on to other doors or windows, and you can use the feet right here to balance it. You can easily just tuck this away like that, and now you have a grip. And this actually comes with a hand lanyard. So now you're going to have two, so you can remove one or the other. On here you have a nice adapter, and this is the difference between the 2.0 and this first version here. This is going to enable you to click it in just like this. Now you can be walking and talking. I think this is really, really, really comfortable. Okay, so you could be filming like that if you want. So you have a ball head joint right here, and you can release that. Okay, and then you can move this around and put it in the position that you want. So if you're on an uneven platform like this, for example, you could just release that and then tilt it. Even though we have the gimbal on the camera, sometimes you might need to still do some adjustments. Okay, so as I was saying earlier on, if you wanted to use the light on the back, and now you can attach this like that. So you can film going along, and if you are standing, now I have the ability to extend out. So if I'm standing and I'm walking, I can get into lower level situations. Okay, so now I am moving forward and filming. So you can just remove them and have them two separately. You don't have to have them attached all times. Okay, in addition to the MantisPod Z, PGYTECH have another accessory that works alongside this. This is the CapLock action camera neck mount. So the CapLock relates to this here. So if you see on the MantisPod Z, like here, if we remove this, okay, Pod Z down for the moment, and we'll have this right here. Now what you can do is use the neck mount, which goes around your neck just like this and clicks into place. Okay, and then you have this right here, so you can easily connect your magnetic adapter. Okay, we have this PGYTECH CapLock here. Now you do get the CapLock on the MantisPod Z and on the neck mount. Okay, so you can easily attach that to that. So when you're doing any shots in front of you, okay, you can be filming. You can also tilt this like that, so it's tilted, and you're filming everything in front of you. You can see what you're doing on screen, and you can see what you're doing in hand like that. So this is really great for doing any of those product shots like I'm doing now. I could have been using this, or if you're out and about and you're filming, okay, so I have my screen right in front of me, right there, and I can see everything that's going on, recording everything I need to while having both hands free. Next thing we have up is the Ulanzi magnetic camera mount. And as I said before, some of these products I've already reviewed in the Action 5 Pro video, but I'm bringing back to this because you can use it with this too. Now this is a really good and stable magnetic mount. It's got a nice rubber bottom. Okay, so it's gonna make sure it's not, you know, causing any scuffs or scrapes when you're putting it on any metal surface. Okay, and you have a 3/4 inch mount screw at the top here. So on this expansion adapter, you have a 3/4 inch right there. So then we can screw that in. So now we can magnetically attach this to anything that we want. And I gotta say, the magnets are super strong, but you still want to be a little bit wary, and you got to make sure the metal that you are connected to is very secure and is dust and water free. You can put it on the top of your car. I probably wouldn't suggest doing that, to be honest, but if you need to just place it somewhere for a moment while you're filming, you could use this. If you were going to add it to something that was moving, I would suggest probably removing everything that you have on here and just using the base plate for this, just removing this and just connecting it to that. I would say that is probably the more secure way of actually using this if you are moving about. Okay, so what if the surface isn't magnetic? Well, there's another type of mount that we could use, which is this NEEWER 3-inch suction cup. Now this can work on all flat surfaces, okay, on windows, on the bonnet of a car, for example. So this works with a plunger right here. So once you stick it to your surface, okay, you can pump it or suction out the air, which enables you to stick that to the surface and it keeps it secure. Just make sure it is dust free. So it just screws on to the back just like this. And it actually comes with a neck as well. Okay, so it's easier to then adjust, keep it attached to the surface, and you are good to go. Another accessory that does the trick and can help you in a lot of situations. Okay, moving on to the second to last accessory. Now this is the K&F Concept Nano Series macro lens. And it's a really good and nice quality lens. When you have situations where you need to get really close shots, now this is going to enable you to take your creativity to another level, because you're going to be able to zoom in really close into shots that you were never able to get before. I think this is something that you should put in your kit, because you never know when you might want to get a truly unique shot. Okay, so just like all the other lens adapters and ND filters, this just fits on magnetically straight on there, and it's going to give you that 20 to 40 millimeter macro shot. It does stick out a bit, so if you were to turn your camera off, for example, it's not going to be able to fold away. So you're going to have to detach it and put it in the case that it comes with. So here it is. Look at it. It looks like there's a lot of things going on here, but as I said, you can detach certain things and just like that, have it separately, and you can really trim it down and just keep it as basic as you like, all while maintaining the protection that you get from the gimbal protector and screen protector in one, and also the expansion adapter. Now there's one more accessory that doesn't really add to the functionality of the Pocket 3, but it does enable you to have extra functionality and different perspectives when you're using your DSLR camera. Now you could be recording or just taking photos. This is going to enable you to put it on the handheld grip of your camera, and then you can film with your Pocket 3 at the same time you may be taking photos, or if you are recording video, you can record yourself, or you could record a different angle or a different zoom ratio. So I think this is always a good piece of kit to have in your toolbox. So once again, it does work with the expansion adapter, so it just screws in on the back like this. So then when you have your grip for your camera, slot it in just like that. Okay, you can actually change the angle that you want. Okay, so you can still see what's on your screen right here, and then you could be holding your camera on the other side and filming. But even if you want to record yourself while you're doing some tutorials or anything like that, you can have your camera pointed to you while the other camera is pointing at the subject. So another great way of how to use this expansion adapter. You can also use this on your cold shoe mount on the top of your camera if you need to. I find that you always find a use for this accessory, so it's always best to have one of these in your toolbox. Okay, so all these accessories were purchased by myself. I wasn't sent any of these from any of these manufacturers, so I did this for you guys because I found these are the best tools. They enable me to get some terrific shots. So that's why I bring you these videos, because here on this channel, we want to make sure we help you to purchase the right products rather than spending your money on stuff that just isn't that great. I gotta say, all these products, I give a 10 out of 10 and I use them all the time. So if you're thinking about purchasing any of these accessories, guess what? As usual, the links are in the description. And if you purchase from there, it helps out the channel so I can buy more products to do more reviews for you guys. If you're getting value from these videos, please make sure you subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, and share these products with your tech friends, family members, whoever may benefit from this knowledge. So thanks for checking out the video. And if you do have an Action 5 Pro, check out this video over here because I'll be doing the same kind of thing with different products which you might want to purchase. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go away and find some new tech to bring to you guys on the channel. So for now, peace.